It's Tuesday morning. I'm just going down a track with the guys behind me with the drone company because we were gonna sow something today, but we thought it was going to be windy, so they've just come to look at the field and they're going to do it on Friday when the wind's better. But I won't be here, so I'm just showing them where they're doing. But as it happens, it's now ended up not windy, and we could have done it today, but never mind. At least we're going to look where the field is. So as you can see, it's absolutely blowing a gale.
Yes, Olly.
Which weather did you use?
Well, I use them myself, but sometimes they get it wrong. And we've turned up this morning and they got it wrong. We could have actually done this today, but last night, looking at the forecast, it was gusting 35 to 40. So,
But it's actually the stillest day of the week.
yeah. So Michael Fish, you got it wrong once again.
Is he still going, Michael Fish?
I hope not. I hope not.
But Alex, you were going to sow this field, were you?
Yeah, so we were going to come down, we were going to put a cover crop in, and the reason for that is that we don't have to put the machine on, so we don't get any ground compaction, no wheel marks. But yeah, we thought the weather forecast was going to be bad today, and it's lovely blue sky up there now.
Yeah, so this field can get a bit wet, and obviously it's rained over the last week or so, and if we go in, we'll put wheel marks in and stuff like that, and it's pretty dodgy for sowing for the next 10 to 14 days. So the idea was Alex would come with the drone, go up and down. The drone will lift now, what, 40 kilos, 50 kilos, did you say?
Well, up to 60.
Up to 60. And you were going to sow it, and now we've wasted time. We're just stood here looking at the field, but we're going to blame Peter.
No, blame me. I usually get the blame for most things, but no, we're going to come back Friday, Ollie, when you're sunning yourself in Brisbane, and we're going to get this job done. And we definitely are going to get it done on Friday.
So,
Alex will be doing it.
So you came 2 years, we think it was 2 years ago,
Yeah,
and you put something in?
2 years ago we came here with a little P40 with a 20 litre tank.
Yeah.
And we put some mustard seed down,
Yeah.
and we put some oilseed rape down.
Now you've double the size, did you say?
Well, the drone's gone from a 20 litre tank now to a max of 60 litres.
Oh, so 3 times the size.
And we're now selling these drones as well as being a contract service. Hence, Alex is...
So is that your company then, Alex?
Yeah, we've just set up
Travis Agri Drones.
Travis Agri Drones, relatively recently passed out with the auto spray course down at Quadrotor Services headquarters, just over the other side of the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's now a case of getting out there, getting the work in place, and that's where Peter's really helped. It's actually a very unique relationship we've got. We buy the drone from Quadrotor Services, and what they offer over and above is the sales mentoring, getting out there, introducing us to new people, showing us the markets that are available, which is really, really good, because that's the scary bit. You can go and do the course, you can buy the drone, that's relatively easy. Getting out there, selling it, that's the hard bit, and that's where Peter, with his sales background, really, really does help.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. So how do people find you then? If they just type in
Altavis, yeah, so altavis.co.uk. You can find us on Instagram as well, Altavis Agri Drones. We are on LinkedIn. We're relatively new, so the social media presence isn't quite up there. We've got a couple of clips out already, but we're looking to build a following. So yeah, you can find us online.
Anyway, they're going to be here on Friday, so the lads are going to get some footage of that, and I'm going to show you that on Friday. This field's 26 acres, and we were just talking how long it'd take, and you think it'd take about an hour?
About an hour, yeah.
Which we've got a 12-metre drill, and it would take us about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. So it's actually quicker. And also we got chatting again about the lime planters behind them trees. And you've been putting calcifert on with them now?
Calcifert, yeah. So we've got lime prill. We're upland farm. We've got dry stone walls. So the great thing from our point of view, because we've got small gateways, we can't get the big kit on. But we can take the drone, we can put it above the walls, as long as we've got cut out for rivers, trees and that sort of thing, we can make it one big field, so it becomes a lot easier for us to then apply it. We're not messing about with tractors on bank sides and that sort of thing, so we're a lot safer, a lot quicker as well. So yeah, it's working really well for us.
That's nuts, isn't it? And the other thing as well, which I think would be the best, is when you get glyphosate license, which fingers crossed is going to be very soon, is doing Himalayan balsam. I think you should get that, because that just takes over, and it's normally in places where you can't get sprayers to, sort of like riversides and stuff like that. And if you get the right glyphosate, I think you can use it near a watercourse. Yeah, so much for the weather forecast. they could have done that in an hour. Unbelievable. But they're going to do it Friday, so I'll get the lads to get a video of it doing it. We should have had a race, shouldn't we? Don't split the field in half, done half with the tractor and half with the drone, but I reckon it'd be too sticky on Friday to do that, so we'll do it all with the drone. When the mudguard fell off, I was driving past this old pub, the Beehive, and I said to the lads, if you go out, keep your eye out for it. Anyway, I've just found the nut needs to bolt myself, which is good because it's a 10.9, so handy. I made up, found that. I knew it wouldn't be that far away. At one of the parks for the council looking at a job, they want something flailing and collecting in this weather. Yeah, so see if it's something we can help them with. Truck here for maize pellets. I'm just going to go and find a bucket, take some sand round to change the sand pit. This scraper box I think is going back this week, so they've been washing it off. I'm just moving it out the way now because I want that little bucket from behind it. I do love this tractor. What are you doing in there? Get out, Chester. Come on, out. Put them berries in there, even in case they're poisonous. Come on, quick, quick. I'll get some hay and straw around for the horses, but I'm just going to push the midden up first. It seems to be never ending. Oh, there's a rake. Or a brush or something. Got lost in the midden. How'd you lose it? Pink rake or a brush. Scoop this down. Put the one with the hay cap back up on the top, and then I'll take that straw around to the horses. In fact, I'm going to get two, to be fair, while I'm here. Yeah, that'll keep him busy for a bit. If I'd have had time, I'd have got that scraper box up here and scraped out next to, ready for that shed. But time's running out, and with it raining, I can scrape it off neat, but where I want to put it is a bit soft for driving on, so that's another reason why we've not done it today as well. Stick that back there. That's the nice thing about these hay caps. You're not like pulling the sheet off, getting a bale out and then re-sheeting it. You can just, I mean, I've just got two from underneath in what, 50 seconds or something. Andrew's just juggling down this track here. It's not particularly wide. We did leave it wide enough, but the hedge has obviously grown. It was too wet last year to mow it, so he's got on this year, but he's having to take 2 years worth of growth off the path that they brought the horses down. So having the flail on the front, he's just got to be a little bit careful. So he's quite a bit back, quite a bit. Last year this field was like the Somme. There's hoof prints all over it. It was so muddy anyway. The horses have nibbled it down. It never grew because it didn't rain. And now it's just like a bowling green. It looks mint. And Andy's gonna whack that down a bit more, take some height out so it gets a bit of lighting, because the track stays quite damp because it doesn't get any morning sun. It's not been cut the top of that hedge for a good while. So we'll knock it down with that. And it'll look a bit bad for the first 6 months till it gets some green growth in the spring. That paddock there needs the docks taken out of it. If you're watching, Amy, it looks scruffy from the house. When we were spraying the docks off on some of the other paddocks, I said, do you want us to do that one? Oh no, it's fine. But it's not. And it's looked scruffy all year. She keeps saying she's going to pull them out, but she hasn't yet. So if you're watching, Amy, got a job for you now. Now it's rained, it'd be nice and soft. While I'm up at Brookhouse, I'm just checking the fuel tank, but we are going to be putting a telemetry thing on, so Certas Energy. I've got a thing that you put in it, and it transmits, and then we know the level all the time, and it'll alert us when it's getting low, so we don't forget, because we don't live here. It can run out, and you don't realise till the Friday when you're getting it ready for someone to move in. You're like, no. The hoppers, aren't they, James? James hasn't seen these properly. Did I tell you I ordered another 6, so I think I'm going to pick them up tomorrow, and then they're back I just think they're really handy. And you couldn't make them with all that angle line, could you? For, well, at £350 each, because I bought so many. I mean, obviously they'd be dear if you bought just one. But, no, I think they're really going to be useful. And if we look after them and paint them and fix the odd bit on them, they're going to last years, aren't they? You want to sit on there? The spreader, that's not the spreader. That's the bread tin. Yeah, no, I'm pleased with them. That is the world's biggest loaf of bread, James. It's slowly decomposing. That's a bottle someone's thrown in. But yeah, we're gonna take the tubes out and spread it on the field for the birds to eat. But we just keep forgetting every time we've got some dry weather and the mud spreader on. We forget. Or the chipper's in bits, which it is at the moment. So the parts for this, Rob's gone to pick them up, save the carriage. He's going to get that put back together tomorrow. So yeah, there's a few. The holders to go on. Some of these got a bit munched. In fact, they actually all look quite good. That one's got a bit of a chunk out of it, though, hasn't it? There, see. These are the fan blades out of the chipper. And as you can see, they've worn, but look at it, they're like made of 3 different materials. I think you've got like a hard-facing carbide, and then the main bit, and then a bit at the back that it fastens to. But I think they're reversible. I think we should have turned them. Well, they need to make sure they're the same weight, so it's balanced. As you can see, there's weights already welded on them. Let's balance them, different sizes. So that's got that one and that one. That's got 2. But yeah, we've probably had our money's worth out of them. Happy with these as well, so they're going to put them up hopefully while I'm away. And then Dave the electrician's come and looked at wiring them, because we weren't sure whether to pre-wire them before he put them up. But he's confident that he can just drop the wires down once it's up and use a cherry picker. Right, going to do the birthday. Someone's put Ricky Hatton on, rest in peace. He sadly passed away, I think it was on Sunday. Or was it Monday? I can't remember, I think it's Sunday. Andrew Taylor, 61. Bertie Kilby is 4. Kenny McKenzie is 60. Terry Cole's on there. Charlotte Trowell, or Trowell, I don't know how it's pronounced, is 8. And Julia Ruddy, so Charlotte's mum, it was her birthday yesterday and I forgot to put her on there. Sorry, because I thought it was actually today. But that's today's birthday bumper, and we're now nearly at 104,000. I want to say not the most productive day, but it has for solar. We've got generated more solar today than we had for the last 2 days. But we couldn't get that drilling done this morning with the drone because we expected the weather to be bad, and it wasn't. So we'll get that sorted on at the end of the week when the weather's better. Some bits and bobs going in and out the yard now. I've been catching up with some bits of paperwork and stuff ready for going away tomorrow. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it today anyway. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and some sheep update.